Good morning, guys. Whew. I woke up today. That's a win. And I have a little bit of time right now. A little bit of time between now and my working. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, world. Good morning, YouTube. My name, by the way, is Raul. I am the owner of the Mr. Genuine podcast. I am an owner of two bands. I just recently joined one of the bands last year, and I feel so close and attached to this group, and I'm so blessed. There's power in being an owner. There's power in being somebody who has to take responsibility over something, an entity, a property, a virtual product, a personal brand, an online brand. There's power in that. Of course, if you guys know anything about me, and if you guys don't know anything about me, I'm a guitar teacher. I'm a musician. I'm a family man. I'm a person that likes to do the right thing for the right people, for the right reasons. And of course, I like to avoid conflict when it comes to, negative people. Because oftentimes when you spend too much time with negative people, you waste more of your time in your life. That aside, I pretty much want to say that when you're making music, when you're creating something, when you're learning something, nobody can take that away from you. By the way, good morning, Grant. Good morning, Nashi. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Good morning. When you own something like knowledge, nobody can take it away from you. For example, when you're working out, when you're physically training your body, training your mind, nobody can take that away from you. That's why it's so great to be an owner. That's why it's so great to be somebody who is responsible of those things. And by the way, today's going to be a short episode, short podcast. This morning, I have just a few minutes to myself, and I actually want to see how long I can hold a plank. How long can you hold a plank? The physical plank. I haven't tested myself in a while, but I hope I can go for at least 5 minutes, but I have no clue. I hope 1 minute. I did abs yesterday. It's feeling a little sore, feeling good. Actually, the best part about being somebody that's, I guess, what's the best word for this? I guess I would say cool. Somebody cool. If you're cool, let's simplify things, right? If you're somebody that's cool, intelligent, combining those two, cool and intelligent, things just happen for you in ways that you assumed positively. And that's an important thing too. If you assume greatness, if you assume positive outcomes, there's a better chance of you getting those things. And in fact, I see all sorts of stuff online. Don't worry about reality. Just assume the reality that you want. I'm like, well, what does that mean? What does that really mean? Well, I know for a fact that if you don't work, if you don't create the product, if you don't create I don't know why I'm thinking of cement. When I was a young boy and I was a young man, I was working with my father. I worked with my dad a lot. And my first official job was working at a library at my college. And I actually worked here and there for during my middle school days at a library, so I had some experience there. And I love the library. But yes, I was thinking about the cement. I was thinking about mixing cement, because mixing cement is not very fun, nor is it quick. It's a little time consuming and it takes a lot of labor. But the skill of mixing cement is something that a lot of people can learn. It's really easy, actually, as long as you're putting a proper amount of water, putting the proper amount of cement mix, and not letting it dry or leaving it there. You have basically a chemical reaction. That's basically what you have. And then with the cement, you can go ahead and make structures, create walls, create monuments. You can even create cemeteries. And where you place your energy and effort will determine whether or not the outcome is satisfactory, amazing, poor, right? So that work is super necessary. And then those skills that you develop, mixing cement, creating a podcast, uploading videos online, doing great at your job, becoming somebody that's useful, the outcome is only positive. The outcome is only that of success. And thank you for being here. Thank you, Keegs. There's only there's only an upside to learning new skills and being somebody that can own these skills. By the way, I haven't mentioned this yet, but this is episode 95 of my podcast, the Mr. Genuine Podcast. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be able to present an idea and present myself early in the morning. And I actually haven't done a morning stream in a while, so I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys for being so patient. And today is Monday, my favorite day. My favorite Monday. I think last Monday was probably the worst Monday I've had in a long time. But it wasn't even that bad. It was just a neutral Monday. It wasn't even like a poor, terrible Monday. And I'm here on a beautiful Monday. It's nice and early. And I'm excited for the day. I'm excited because I have big, big plans, goals, bills to pay. And with your help, with you guys being here, it really just keeps me going. And it keeps the channel alive. It keeps all this going. Thanks for being here, Neon Colors. Without you guys, none of this is really possible. Without your support, without you subscribing, guys, I have 77 subscribers now on my YouTube channel. Let me double check real quick. I could even have more. But by the way, I have 82 subscribers, by the way. Wow. I've uploaded up to 375 videos on my Mr. Genuine channel on YouTube. I've uploaded over 1,000 videos on my formerly known as Via Raul, now Genuine Raul YouTube channel. I cannot believe how much free value I've provided up until this point. So much content out there, so much time of my own that I've uploaded for you guys to watch. So check those videos out and then enjoy the cringe, because some of those videos are a little cringy. I actually remember I remember uploading mostly all of them, but sometimes I don't remember exactly what I said, but I do remember that I was alive and awake, and I uploaded so much content. And recently, I've had some awesome guests on the podcast, and I have a few more to share with you guys, and more to come, of course. But yes, guys, this is already a long episode, longer than I anticipated. I've already been live for over 12 minutes. Before I started the podcast, real quick, this will be the last thing I'll say, and then I'll let you guys go because I know you guys are busy people too. I was watching Zig Ziglar. And I encourage you guys to watch motivational content. And I encourage you guys to just watch content that's super powerful to start your day right. Drink some water. Actually, I gotta drink some water myself. Drink some water. I'll do it on stream. I'll do it live so you guys can see that I'm not lying to you guys. I practice what I preach. To the exception of doing a backflip. I haven't done a backflip yet. I have to keep training. I should train. You shouldn't just try a backflip off the get. But yes, guys, have an awesome day. Please empower yourselves. Remind yourselves that you're awesome. Own the world. Own your life. Own the problems and obstacles that come our way. I'm going to do a little bit of ASMR videos. I'm going to record an ASMR video after this podcast and keep the work going. After this, I'm going to go to work. Maybe have a little bit of time to myself. But after that, the day is on. It's already been on. But the day is truly on because we are now going to take control and ownership of our lives. Thank you for being here, guys. This is episode 95 of the Mr. Genuine Podcast. A podcast where I just share my energy, my time, and inspire you guys to really look at your life and be grateful. Because honestly, just a little bit of gratitude goes a long way. If you're grateful for your mind, for your hair, for an awesome fans like you guys rock, and friends. I'm honored to be able to call some of you guys my friends now. I've met some of you guys online, and I'm truly grateful and blessed to be here. I love you guys. I'm rambling. Thank you for the likes, Christina. Thank you for being here, guys. I'm out of here. Have an awesome Monday. Gone.